Oh, hi. Hey, what's this? What is this? If you said a turd terrace, that would be a good guess, but you'd be wrong. It is actually a fucking dahlia bulb that should, at this point, have lots of roots attached to it and be sprouting up through this soil. Again, people, I followed the directions to the letter and read them 7 times. Last year I had dahlias out here. They got big and tall. At the end of the season, I cut them down. I dug out the bulbs. I dried them out. I stored them in a cool, dry place. Actually, if you need to know, in a muffin pan. In the little individual cups of the muffin pan, up in the cabinet in the kitchen where you store the Christmas ornaments. This spring, after the final frost, as instructed, I put them back in this dirt, new dirt, fresh dirt, by the way, and watered them diligently. And then today I was like, let me just literally root around carefully and see if they're doing anything. It's been a month. They've done nothing. So I have to go out and buy new bulbs. This time not dahlias. I don't know what I'll get. The dahlias got big and tall, and then whenever it was windy out here, they would like get blown over. I had to put sticks in them to keep them propped up. Every time it rained, I had to move them up against the side of the building. Also, I could have some nice flowers. Flowers, he says with a Queen's accent, which is actually the point of this video. Yesterday I was talking about an iPhone commercial that's driving me crazy with someone singing the Candyman from, I believe, the soundtrack of the original Charlie and Chocolate Factory film. Somebody commented, bless. It was sung by Sammy Davis Jr. And I was like, oh, bless your heart that you think I can't tell the difference between Sammy Davis Jr. singing and some man who cannot sing. But bless and thank you. Yeah, no. Anyways, commercials. There is a commercial on New York television, so if you're not here, you're not going to see this. I love it so much. There are these twin women who are 70. And they have really short hair and really big glasses on. And they're both like, they're scrawny. They're like they're a rough 70. Talk to me in a decade and I might reverse my decision on that. But at the moment, I'm looking at them like, only 70? Really, ladies? Sitting on a couch, they're wearing, like, if I'm remembering correctly, like leopard print acrylic turtleneck sweaties. And they're sitting there, and one's got like a neck brace on, the other one's got a sling, and the other one's got a knee brace, the other one's got a foot boot on. And they're talking about, my injury lawyer. My lawyer's gonna give me lots of money. Yeah, well, my lawyer, and they're twins. My lawyer's a pit bull. Well, my lawyer is a Doberman. Who's your lawyer? Rosemary Arnold. She's my lawyer too. We finally agree on something. Only took 70 years. I love a Queen's accent. And these twins, years ago they were in a different commercial. I don't know if it was also for Rosemary Arnold, but I remember distinctly that, like, oh, they're those twins again. God, they're wild. I love a Queen's accent. Speaking of a Queen's accent, here's your second story. Second story from the 30th story. Friend of mine worked at a florist in Queens a million years ago. And one day a family came in, a grieving family came in to arrange flowers for Grandpa's funeral. And they've got the 5-year-old granddaughter with them. And she sees the big heart made out of carnations, and she decides that's what they should get. And they're like, no, we're not getting that. But she's pushing it. Oh, we should get the carnation. We're not getting that. Till finally they have to tell her, like, listen, Evangeline. Let's decide her name is Evangeline. I don't think it was. We're not getting that. She goes over to the counter when my friend is behind the counter, and she, like, rests her head on the counter and just says, I want the heart. My friend nearly died. And we say this over and over for years now, decades now. I want the heart. Final Queen's accent story. A million years ago, I did the interactive Italian wedding show, Tony and Tina's Wedding, where the audience is interacting with the cast. So it starts in church, where you watch this tacky Italian couple get married, then you go to the reception, and you can participate or just watch. It's your call. So to really establish the characters and stuff in church is important, that this is this type of person from Queens. So they used to sing a song. I don't remember this as growing up Catholic, but Sons of God, hear his holy word, gather round the table of the Lord. Eat his body, drink his blood, and we'll sing a song of love. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, so they should do it in the show. The cast would very specifically lean on certain things to really bring home the Queen's accent. It would be like this: eat his body, drink his blood, and we'll sing a song of love. Just to really shove the accent, which was freaking awesome. Oh my God, also at Tony and Tina, there was a bridesmaid named Zana. Zana with a ZZ. Zana. And they used to say, well, God, Zana, you got Zorg Barrette. Zana, you need some gum, you got Zorg Barrette. I love a Queen's accent. Anyways, we're running long. I get to go back to the gym today just to go on the sit-down bicycle, not the climb up on top of it bicycle, the kind of reclining bicycle. And I get to pedal and do some cardio for a while. And I was also taught a couple of simple ab exercises I can do while I continue to recuperate this shoulder. So at least I get to do that. So let's go. And then I'm going to go out and buy some fucking bulbs and throw out these Terrace Dahlias. Thanks, Dahlia. I want the heart.